Hi, I'm Chantel Cohen, and we are talking about attachment styles today. In our previous videos, we talked about secure attachment. Those folks who can trust easily, and they also know that their partner that they're in love with is going to return their love and intimacy. Whereas somebody who has a dismissive attachment style is more, they're detached, and they kind of have a little bit of numbness, and there's a lack of intimacy in the way that they approach. They have a lot of self-confidence, guys, in themselves, but not as much confidence when it comes to revealing themselves to others. And so we're on to our third, which is fearful avoidant. And I have to admit, I find this attachment style the most interesting because what you're going to see is someone who looks almost like a dismissive attachment style, like they don't share themselves easily. They're, why are you always wanting to talk all the time? And there feels to be a little bit of detachment there, except for when they start to see their partner moving back. And so they kind of hide the fact that they want to be close. So I want to be close, somebody with this attachment style. I want to be close, but I'm afraid of being hurt. So the other style, which is more dismissive, is they have a high degree of self-confidence, and that's what allows them to kind of detach, and they're almost a little less empathetic. Whereas this fearful avoidant, they have low self-esteem, so low confidence in themselves, and they have a lack of confidence in others, that they'll meet their needs. And so these folks they were neglected, sometimes as kids emotionally or physically, or they've had previous relationships that have told them that they can't trust others. But the central theme here is that they're afraid of being left or rejected. And so they'll show up with a lot of, it looks like confidence, but inside they're really scared of being left. So they have strong feelings of rejection, low self-esteem, and they have a lot of anxiety in the relationship internally. They don't always show it externally until their partner expresses some feelings of maybe I'm not happy in the relationship, or they've expressed that they don't like something their partner's doing. And so they'll start out kind of dismissing it as though it's not such a big deal. And they look like they've got all this confidence, but inside they are scared to death. And I don't even know sometimes if they know that they're scared. But there's almost like this desperate quality to it. And so when I get clients who have this attachment style, they'll use a lot of threats. Well, you know what? I'm not going to stay in this relationship any longer. I don't even know why I'm in it. They'll put their partner down. They'll say all these things. And then when the partner says, well, you know what? Maybe I can't meet your needs, or maybe you're never going to forgive me, or maybe this isn't the best relationship, they make desperate attempts to keep the relationship together. And so they sometimes will even punish their partners by calling them names, telling them that what they're lacking. And so they'll kind of put them down, but then all the while they're really fearful inside of their partner leaving. And when that partner starts to try to leave, you'll see them sort of, at first, maybe cause a scene and say, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're doing this. I believed in you. But they've done everything in their power to push you away. And yet they're afraid that you're going to leave. So this is a tough one, guys. So they have a negative model of others and a negative model of themselves. And so, and they have high anxiety, but it's not always shown. It's really kind of concealed on the inside. But they sometimes can also have low empathy for their partners. And they think that if they hurt their partners enough or they discourage them enough that they'll somehow stay with them. So the whole strategy is just faulty. I see it a lot, quite often. I know what I'm seeing in session. It can be rather sad. I think you guys know someone like this who really sort of says, you know what, I'm leaving this person. They're treating me poorly. They're not good to me. And they're doing all these things like get out, having yelling matches. And then when that person tries to leave, they're trying desperately to pull them back in. So that is the fearful avoidant style. So it can be very confusing, extremely confusing to those who are in the relationship. So guys, I know this is not easy to hear. And so I want to ask you, are you able to be in a close relationship, but you're really afraid of being hurt? You may be a fearful avoidant, or you may have a fearful avoidant attachment style, or you're in relationship with someone with that attachment style. So we're going to ask that question. Is your attachment style that of a fearful avoidant? I'm Chantel Cohen, and I help you become one again. Please, guys, go to, if you're viewing this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. We have lots and lots of videos for you. If you're following us or not following us, please hit the follow button on Instagram or Facebook. Again, we have lots of videos. We try to put out at least a couple a week. We look forward to seeing you. Take care.